Listen, I'm going to say something that most people avoid because it's uncomfortable, but it needs to be said clearly. You're not stuck financially because life is unfair, not because prices went up, not because your job doesn't pay enough. You're stuck because your daily choices are quietly draining your future. And before you get defensive and click away, understand this isn't about blaming you. It's about exposing a system of habits that feels normal, feels harmless, but slowly locks people into the same financial position year after year. I learned this the hard way by watching what actually separates people who move forward from those who stay in place. The difference isn't intelligence. It isn't luck. It's behavior repeated long enough to compound in the wrong direction. I know what you're thinking. This sounds like another lecture about sacrifice and deprivation. It's not. This is about 5 everyday patterns that look small on the surface, but carry massive long-term consequences. Patterns that most people never question, because everyone around them is doing the same thing. If you're tired of feeling like you're running faster just to stay in the same spot, stay with me. And if you actually want to understand money instead of reacting to it, this channel exists for that reason. The first pattern that quietly keeps people stuck is upgrading comfort too fast. The moment income increases, lifestyle follows immediately. Better phone, better apartment, better furniture, better subscriptions, better everything. It feels earned. It feels justified. But here's what no one explains. When comfort rises faster than assets, freedom shrinks. Every upgrade locks in higher fixed costs that don't disappear when things get tight. Rent doesn't care if you're stressed. Payments don't pause because life got complicated. People mistake comfort for progress, but comfort doesn't build leverage. It builds dependence. And the higher your baseline lifestyle, the harder it becomes to step back without feeling like you're failing. That's how people trap themselves without realizing it. The second pattern is mistaking convenience for efficiency. Delivery apps, ride services, instant purchases, one-click everything. Time feels saved, but money quietly leaks. A few dollars here, a few dollars there, multiplied over months and years. What makes this dangerous isn't the individual expense. It's the normalization. When convenience becomes automatic, spending becomes invisible. People don't feel the cost because there's no friction, but friction exists for a reason. It forces awareness. Remove awareness long enough and financial control disappears. People say they don't know where their money goes. It goes to convenience disguised as necessity. The third pattern is using spending as emotional regulation. Stressful day, buy something. Long week, treat yourself. Uncertainty, reward yourself for surviving it. Spending becomes a way to regain control when life feels unpredictable. The problem isn't enjoyment. The problem is dependency. When spending becomes the primary coping mechanism, saving and investing feel like punishment instead of strategy. This is why people keep spending even when they're anxious about money. It's not confidence. It's self-soothing. And it works short-term. Long-term, it removes flexibility. The irony is painful. The very behavior meant to relieve stress creates more of it down the line. The fourth pattern is believing that stability comes from appearance. Looking established, looking successful, looking like things are under control. Bigger space, newer things, constant upgrades. The image of stability replaces the reality of it. True stability is optionality, the ability to say no, the ability to step back, the ability to absorb shocks. But those qualities are invisible. No one compliments them. So people chase visible markers instead, and those markers come with recurring costs. When money is spent to signal status instead of building resilience, the margin for error disappears. That's when small problems become crises. The fifth pattern, and the one almost no one talks about honestly, is underestimating accumulation in both directions. People underestimate how quickly small expenses grow over time, and they underestimate how powerful delayed gratification can be. $10 a day doesn't feel like anything. Over a year, it's thousands. Over decades, it's a future that looks very different. The same math works in reverse. Small investments, small buffers, small discipline choices compound quietly until one day the pressure eases. Most people never stay consistent long enough to feel that shift. They quit right before momentum shows up. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Modern life is designed to keep money moving, not to help you build it. Every system around you benefits when you spend quickly and think slowly. None of that makes you weak, but ignoring it keeps you stuck. Financial progress today isn't about extreme discipline. It's about resisting autopilot, questioning defaults, slowing decisions down just enough to stay in control. This isn't about never enjoying life. It's about choosing which version of life you're building toward. Comfort now or freedom later. Reaction or intention. Most people don't fail financially in one big mistake. They drift there, one normalized habit at a time. And the reason this matters isn't because money itself is everything. It's because flexibility is. The ability to choose your time, your energy, your response to uncertainty. That's what's really at stake. And here's the part almost no one connects. When spending becomes mandatory instead of optional, confidence drops. Anxiety rises. Decisions shrink. People feel trapped without knowing why. They blame the economy, their job, the system. Some of that may be true. But the quiet habits matter more than people want to admit. This is the gap between earning and progressing, between looking fine and being stable, between surviving and building. And the longer this goes unexamined, the harder it becomes to change. Not because change is impossible, but because habits harden. The good news is this isn't about doing everything at once. It's about awareness first. Control follows awareness. Most people never stop to ask whether their spending supports the life they want or just distracts them from the one they don't. That question alone changes behavior. And once behavior changes, outcomes follow. Slowly at first, then all at once. The uncomfortable reality is that no headline, no raise, no external fix will create financial breathing room if internal patterns stay the same. And the most dangerous habits are the ones that feel normal, the ones no one questions, the ones hidden inside everyday life. That's the part no one talks about. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.